Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we have a different kind of unboxing. Or maybe I shouldn't say different, but changing gears a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of gun content these past few videos, and I think it's time to get back to my roots a little bit with some technology and unboxing. Not to say that I'm going to get away from the gun videos, but I think this will be a welcome addition to the gun videos, considering this will help step up the quality of my videos. So without any further ado, today we have the Sony RX100 Mark V. Now this is considered a point and shoot, but it does very good 4K video. So let's go over some of the specs while I give you a tour on the box. It is the Sony CyberShot RX100 Mark V. It's got a max resolution of 20.1 megapixels. It's got a 1-inch sensor size. The lens, it goes up to 2.9x, 2.92, I'm sorry. And it's got a pop-up viewfinder as well as the LCD. And the native ISO range is 125 to 12,800, and the extended ISO is 80 to 25,600. It's got a 1 in 32 thousandths shutter speed up to 30 seconds. It's got a 1.8 max aperture. It's about 10.5 ounces including the battery. And this was released sometime in 2016, I think October, so it's a little older, but it's still one of the better 4K cameras out there. So let's go ahead and just jump right in, and immediately we are greeted with a hefty amount of literature. We have the Sony limited warranty, looks like some information about recording 4K. Let's see here. I think it could only do 5 minutes worth of 4K at a time. And then this little pamphlet shows you how to use the viewfinder. And let's see. Yeah, it's just showing you how to use the viewfinder because it clicks out. Some sort of credit card information. It's got Wi-Fi and NFC built into it, which is kind of cool. Here is your actual camera manual. I'm guessing, wait, is this a manual or no, it's not? Sorry. Looks like it's an accessory guide. All the sorts of accessories you can use with this thing. And the different camera families. Here's your instruction manual, pretty bland. I don't know much about cameras. I just know this is a good one. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this one, so I'm going to give this one a shot. So let's go further into the box. We have a charging brick, looks like. Wonder what kind of how you charge this thing. I'm not sure what these little straps are for. Probably for like a neck strap attachment, maybe. We got the battery. It's a Sony MP-BX1 lithium-ion battery. Not sure how long that'll last. I got the camera. Oh, here's a lanyard loop for your wrist. Micro USB. It's kind of nice. I think that's it for the box. Let me shove all the manuals and stuff here. Just set this off to the side. Here's the camera itself. It comes in this little black wrapper here. It's kind of soft touch. And here we go. probably the little straps here on the side. I'm guessing that's where they tie into. Got your tripod mount down here, as well as your battery and full-size SD card slots. One thing that really appealed to me about this camera is the fact that you can pop the camera out like this so you can see forward. So in theory you could be recording yourself and still see yourself without, you know, having to do it the way I do it on this GoPro, which is through the app. So that's kind of cool. Folds back in, and the viewfinder, it's this little release tab here. It says Finder. It pops up, and the instructions were saying to grasp it firmly on both sides, and then you pull it out like that, and then I guess that enables the use of the viewfinder. And then to put it away, you just tuck it back in and push that guy down. Up top, you're gonna have your zoom in and out, on-off button. Looks like a little flash toggle, and your scene selector. More likely I'm going to be using this thing on auto until I can learn how to use it. I'm guessing this is to record video here. There's a little movie button, menu function, a jog dial which is clickable, the middle is clickable, this little play button which I'm assuming is to get to your saved files, whether it be pictures or videos. The garbage button, I'm guessing to delete videos or pictures. And then looks like a mini or micro HDMI, and the multi, which is, it says multi on there, but it's the micro USB. I'm assuming that's how we charge this guy, is in the camera. I'm probably going to be getting a external charger and another battery, just because I don't know how long this thing is going to last. And speaking of the battery, let's pop it in and see if it has any juice. Okay. It looks like it does. Okay, cool. So let's go through the initial setup here. English. No. Okay, so here's the date time, or the area setting it says. Okay, do that. I'm not gonna mess with the daylight savings time. I'm just gonna manually input the date here. So today is April 12th, 2018. The time is 12:40. I gotta do that to get PM. So 12:40 PM. The date format, month, day, year. That's fine with me. Let's see here. So I'm guessing you can send your pictures and videos to your phone or your camera using the little QR code and the link. Alright, so here's like a live look. Here's the camera, the LCD here, how it pops up. It's pretty neat. Wonder how granular we can go with this. Oh wow. Wonder how many detents the... Okay, so when you're taking a picture you can press it in once to autofocus and then take the picture. So I don't even know if that saved it, because yeah. Anyway, I don't have an SD card in this thing, so that's what it's gonna be for now. But so far so good. Looks pretty good. The autofocus and the aperture, or the shutter speed and the ISO seem to be adjusting pretty well. We'll see how it does in low light. But overall, it's a good looking camera. Looks like it's gonna take really good video. Now, to summarize a little bit about the camera, another reason I chose this is because you can just shove this in your pocket and you're good to go. It's got a good burst shot, so maybe I can get some nice close-up stills for you guys in the upcoming videos. It's got a very high resolution, which gets a lot of good detail and good light. I'm not sure how this is gonna do in low light, and it's got a really good frame rate, so maybe I could do some slow-mo stuff for you if I go to the range, or I don't know. The only thing that I will say is that this camera is expensive. That's kind of one of the specs I left out. And it doesn't have a touch screen, and the 4K clips are limited to 5 minutes. That's the only bad thing, and I guess some reviews are saying that the battery life isn't the greatest. Now, pricing, let me see if I could find something really quick here. Let me see what it costs on Amazon right now. So currently on Amazon, this thing is about $950. So just call it $1,000. I guess this is the pop-up flash here. This is what this is for, but it only works when the camera's on. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the only bad thing, is that this thing is a little expensive. But I mean, with most things, you get what you pay for. I do kind of wish that the 4K video clips were a little longer, but that may not necessarily be a bad thing right now. Maybe I can just do smaller, shorter 4K clips and insert those for just some high-res B-roll. I don't know. But most of the stuff I record is in 2.7K, and then I just scale it down to 1080p, or I offer the full res on YouTube. And right now 1080p is enough for most folks, unless you're watching on the higher end monitors or higher end phones that are even capable of supporting that resolution. So it might not be a bad thing right now. So yeah, that's the Sony RX100 Mark V. Let me know if you guys want to see any type of vlogging content. I may get into that now with this camera. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet, because I'm ugly, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. It really does help the channel grow, and I'll see you guys next time.